Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And of course, I'm mainly saying that to me. There's nobody on here. Good morning, Scylla. Good morning. How you doing? Let me find me. I pray y'all had a great night. I am. Pray y'all had a great night. Pray y'all had a great night. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm trying something out a little bit today, I think. I'm gonna try to have some talking points. I hope I get through it. I'm gonna try to have some talking points. I hope I get through it. Y'all bear with me. I told you I'm struggling. I'm a struggling YouTuber, beginning YouTuber, but bear with me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We all got to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere, right? So, but just before I get started, I'm gonna let somebody get up in here. And when I say this bonnet got to go. I have never been a bonnet person, ever. This bonnet got to go. Got to go. Doggone it. Because I got to shave this crap off. And why not share that with you? Why not share that with y'all? Y'all been seeing me walk around look like this for a minute. Why not share that with y'all? But I'm going to let somebody get up in here, see if anybody's coming. I think they said I can. Okay, so I'll give myself the first 10 minutes or so. Let y'all come on in here. Check me out. See what I'm doing. See what I'm doing. Not much, but I'm learning. I'm learning. If you're watching this for the replay game, now I'm learning. I'm learning lingo. For replay, make sure you like. For everybody, please subscribe. I am trying to get monetized here. Working on becoming self-sufficient and independent, and need your help. So I need you to subscribe. I need you to go back and even watch my other videos. And they may be slow, and it's okay. It's a little again, I'm just starting. But watch my other videos for the watch hours for me. I'm trying my goal to get monetized is to get up to 1,000 subscribers. That sounds impossible. The last time I checked, I think I was at 327. So thankfully, I can't even believe that, but 327. And yeah, I'm on my way. Once I get 500 subscribers, I'll be able to get super chats and things like that. My watch hours are pretty good. I have over 3,000 watch hours. So hopefully that is, keeps going along. I need 4,000 for 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to get monetized to where I can do the ads and different things like that and start getting paid by Google and, with the ads or whatever. So now I do have a Cash App. Y'all see it up there. Feel free. I take Cash Apps. I'm not comfortable with receiving Cash Apps, but I do receive them. Shout out to Always. It's uncomfortable, but I'm working on it. I'm getting to a place. So, but I'm working on it. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if anybody's here. We'll see. And you know what? I realized that this is maybe my third or fourth live stream. And I realized even if nobody shows up, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe it's for the replay people, whatever. It's okay. But I still will move forward with my day. And this live, I'm going to finish, well, I'm going to attempt to finish what I came to accomplish. So I think I'm going to give myself, I'll give maybe another 2 minutes. It's been 5 minutes. I'll give them another 2 minutes. And then I'm taking this off. I'm not even going to comb my hair out. First of all, I got to be halfway almost insane because I got this bonnet on that's bigger than me and my hair is this big. Like, that's crazy. I don't wear bonnets. I used to wear bandanas a lot. I have every color you could think of. And, but I don't like covering my head. I'm tired of covering my head and I don't really care to wear hair. It's just when I started getting back in the dating scene or thinking I was ready to get back in the dating scene, I got asked so much. So why did you shave your hair? I don't know if they was asking me to see maybe if I was ill, if there was a reason but I was asked that so much. I said, let me grow my hair out because I'm tired of explaining to people. I just cut it off because I wanted to. It works for me. I have bald stress spots. I got a stress spot right here. I got one up here. Whenever I'm going through something, and I'm always going through something, I'm bald. Like, what am I trying to hold on to it for? And to be honest, I'm cute bald. I feel my best bald. I know people talk about the energy and hair and all of that, and I get that. I understand I'm gonna say the science behind it or the spiritual aspect of it. But as for me and how I operate, hair is just not a good thing for me. I don't even have hair. I've never in my life shaved, like my body. Never shaved. Never shaved under my arms. I don't grow hair like that. And so to have hair anywhere, even when I did grow out my hair, and my hair would be down here and it'd be touching me, and I'd all day be doing this because I'm like, it's on my neck. Get this hair off me. Yeah, this hair got to go. So, okay, is that 2 minutes? I think that's 2 minutes. It's 7 minutes. I've been on here 7 minutes so far. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I am 420 friendly. So you will probably see me puff and not pass. And you might hear me coughing a few times. Forgive me in advance for that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. You feel me? So, but I'm fixing to go in here and get started. I'm going in the bathroom. I've got my clippers ready. And I'm getting ready to cut my hair. Yes. And I don't mind you talking about me like a dirty dog. Because I haven't combed my hair. First of all, I don't have that much hair. But the little hair I have, I ain't combed it. And I throw something on it and keep it moving. Y'all look at this. Look at this foolishness. I forgot this thing lifts up. Not necessarily just look down on y'all. Look at this foolishness. You see that? A stress spot. It's thin. It's not bald, but it's thin. I got another one up there. I had to even put a perm on it just to even be able to comb through it because sometimes I can't even comb through it. When it starts growing, I can't comb through it. So I had to put a perm on it to lay it down and try to finger wave it. But that's a lot for me. I don't want to. Now, I have done it to where I don't use the guards anymore. I want it as low as possible. And I have done it to where, matter of fact, wait, I forgot I got something. Y'all look at me. Oh, look at here. Shaving my hair back off. Look. So I did have it set to where no guards and it was at the lowest. But now I just raise it just a little bit to where I have a little fuzz, but not enough to, And let's go. Let's do it. Like, who would want to look like this? This is disturbing. And I think it's long enough to start getting getting it done, but I'm not a get your hair done type of chick. I don't do very well with getting your hair done. I'm not going to be faithful going to a shop. I'm not going to be faithful. So anyways, forgive the noise. Should I turn this down? I don't know if I should turn this down or not. I don't know what clippers sound like. It's noisy. Let's go. I don't have rhyme or reason to it. And mind you, this took months to even grow out. Oh God. You don't know even that fast how oh maybe I made a mistake. I don't want to do this. No. Oops. Just joking. You got to go, baby. You got to go, baby. There we go. I should have did a y'all. You know y'all wrong if y'all try to screenshot this. I should have did a George Jefferson. Yeah, that's a crying shame. I should have took my teeth out. Then I told me I want a man. What man want to look at all this every day? Lord, send me a man. Yeah. And if I do, what you gonna do with it? Nothing. Scare him off. Run him off like I do everybody else. Oh, I should have done this long time ago. Freaking nuts. Holding on to all that foolishness. Don't you know my mama said when she was in school? Now, mind you, my mom only got to the 6th grade, so that wasn't very, she wasn't very old, but still when she was in school, they called her, her and her friends, the short hair gang. So this is my heritage. You understand me? This is my heritage. My mama and her friends was called the short hair gang when she was a little girl. Ooh, I should have did me a mohawk. What would I look like as with a unibrow? Cute, still cute. Still cute. That's what I look like. He is cute. I don't have eyes behind me. That's the good thing about I don't have to go to a barber because I don't need him to edge it up. Nothing like that. I don't need to shave up. I don't want to fade. Nothing like that. Just shaved off. I might eventually do that, but then I would feel like I need to stay faithful to it. And I've never been faithful when it comes to doing nothing with my hair. I've tried the wigs and weave. My hair, my scalp would blister up. I remember one time when I lived in Virginia, I probably paid about $300 or $400, and this was way back in the day, over 20 years ago, to get my hair braided. And when I tell you I struggled to keep it up for 2 weeks, and I had it in individual braids, took them hours to do it. I struggled for 2 weeks to keep it up. My hair, I had blisters and all kinds of stuff in my scalp. So I thought I was allergic to maybe the hair, the dye, whatever. It itched so bad. It was bad. It was just a bad squid. That wasn't the only time because I tried it before, but I realized I can't wear wigs. I can't wear weave. It itched too bad. This is one less thing I don't have to worry about. I gotta walk around and say, "Oh, where's my bonnet?" Yesterday, I went to the store and wore a bonnet to the store. I said, "Oh, enough is enough. Like, who am I putting? Who am I kidding here? Trying to hold on to something that I don't need to be holding on to." That's when you have to get out your head and say, "You know what? I have to do what's best for me. I have to do what's best for me. I don't care how nobody feel about it. I don't care how nobody like it. It feels good for me." I've been shaving. The first time I shaved my head was when I was in Germany, and that was like in '98. At that time, I let my ex-husband do it. When I say I was so mad at him, don't you know, he tried to edge me up. That's why now I don't even do edge ups. He tried to edge me up. My hairline was way back here. So I have my military ID where my military ID and I had a bandana on my around my perimeter, around my edges, and they gonna tell me, "Yo, you know you ain't supposed to have it on. Can you take that off?" I cannot take this bandana off. My hairline was back here. No, I cannot take it off. So you will see my military ID, and I still got it, where my hair, my bandana is on. And usually, you know, you're not supposed to take a picture like that. You can't wear hats and stuff like that. But they felt me. No, ma'am. We're not gonna do that. Oh, thank you, Lord. How lumpy that is. Just lumpy. You see that? And guess what? This feels so good. You see my little bald spot? Now, usually when I cut it down real low, you can't see the spot. So I need to maybe cut some more. You know what? I ain't gonna cut no more because y'all don't set through enough. Now, I'm actually gonna go wash it because I don't want to sit up with hair all on me. Oh, I need to throw these bonnets and bandanas in the trash. Do y'all hear me? Because if not, I'm gonna go back to, okay, maybe I can let my hair grow out. When I let my hair grow out, this is what I deal with. The bonnet, bandanas, hats. I'm so sick of this mess. All these. Still more. You hear me? More, more, more. This is what I have to go through when I try to grow out my hair. Mind you, I'm still pulling them out. More. They got to go. They got to go. Some of these things are probably 20 years old. They got to go. You understand me? This is what I'm left with. That's my bush. That's my bush. And a lot, when I say that was putting me through a lot, let me go and wash it real fast. And I'm going to clean that up later. Get this hair off of me so I can be somewhat presentable. And y'all bear with me. If you done came on here, good morning, good morning. Good morning. I'm shaving my hair back off. I feel like it's Miss Bobby said yesterday, like you're in a spiritual awakening. I feel like I woke up spiritually. And I'm like, okay, Scylla, get back to you. Trying to get back to you, doggone it. Let all that foolishness go. I feel like it's the negativity. My hair, I feel like traps negativity in my life. And that's how I explain it. So I hate conditioner and shampoo. I'm gonna use this shampoo, this sulfur 8 medicated shampoo, because I'm all out of the shampoo that I needed, like for my hair. So I'm gonna use my scalp shampoo. Just do a quick little wash. Just knock some of those little particles off of me. Hope y'all had a good night. I slept for about 2 hours, but I feel good. That's the crazy thing. Just washing it off, that's all. Finishing the process. Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, that feels good. Look how little my towel is. Big as my head is. Look, I can use this little towel to dry it. Oh, that feels good. Oh, it's been months. And you see how long or not long my hair was from months of growth? That was just ridiculous. Oh, look at me on TV. Just as bald and crystal as I want to be, ain't I? Just as bald as I want to be. And then I'm gonna just follow it up. I'm gonna just put a little bit of just a little, I don't know if I would dare call it moisture, but moisture. I'm gonna call it moisture. Put a little back moisture back in my life. And I'm gonna follow it up with the sulfur 8 medicated grease. Very little. You can see again, I have a big head, but no hair, so don't need much. I've been having this sulfur 8 grease years. That's it. This is it. I want to be able to wake up every morning and do this and be like, good morning. That's how I get my life. Not, oh God, where's my bonnet? Just do a little 1, 2. I done got my shirt wet. That's okay. I'm gonna throw on. Look at that. This is next. I'm working on that yet. Next. Don't talk about me like a dirty dog. Oh, that feels so good. When I tell you that feels good, this feels good. Okay. I'm not gonna clean this up. I'm gonna leave that here. But what I am gonna do is change my shirt. I'm gonna change my shirt. It's wet. I won't take you in my room because my room is filthy. You know what? I'm gonna leave my shirt on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm trying to do things a little bit different this morning. And I actually have a couple subjects, if you want to say, that I just want to touch on, but I'm as you can see, I got up there shaving my hair back off. You know, I'm trying to do big things now. So let me take that off of there. Let me see. Let me take that one off of there. We just shaved my hair back off, right? Let's see. What else I got? Oh, thank you. I see somebody on here watching me. If you can comment, comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know who you are. Let me know who's you is. Look at that. Not everybody. Let me tell you something. Not everybody can walk around with a snag of mouth. The dentures don't fit right. So with my teeth jacked up, my head jacked up, and got the nerve to think I'm cute. Don't nobody else do that but me. You hear me? No, I know I'm not the only crazy. Hey, Rosie B. Welcome, UK. Welcome, UK. See, that's a new name. That's a new name. Welcome, Rosie B. This is your first time tuning in. I have a few things though I want to just touch on, just to try to be a little bit more intentional with my lives or with my information or videos, whatever. So I'm learning. This is maybe my third or fourth StreamYard. So I'm learning StreamYard. So I'm getting into the feel of things. So, but what I want to talk about, when I was on my live last night, we did, when I say y'all sat on here with me for about 3 hours and something throughout the whole night, it was 3.5 hours. And I am so appreciative. And I was just kind of shooting the pretty much. Wait, I'm 24 minutes in, so I can say shit. I was shooting the shits. We were just shooting the shits and stuff. And but Miss Bobby kept kind of telling me about the spiritual awakening. Like, I think you're in the spiritual awakening and whatever situation is. And I agreed. I didn't sleep but like 2 hours last night too. And it was annoying at first. It was real annoying at first. But I realized after getting off the live yesterday that, wait a minute, when I was telling about when I was at my best was when I became a licensed minister, and I was a youth minister and all of that. And I used to do stuff. I wouldn't sleep a lot of times. I would go for days. And now, all on my dime, I would buy all the materials, create my own games, my own like workbooks, my own anything that I had to do to teach the youth or whatever, train the people. I created all of that myself. I would sit up. I did all my laminating. I went to garage sales. I bought laminating machines. I did all my laminating, everything. And but I would be up sometimes for days, and not constantly but for days. My whole room was just papers everywhere, stuff was everywhere. And I wouldn't even realize, wait a minute, girl, you need to eat, or girl, you need to sleep, or girl, you need. But I was like, I felt good. So I was thinking, well, maybe there's a reason why I can't sleep. Maybe something's wrong. And I said, no. Right before, even and then even with the crying and stuff, I cried yesterday, and just I've been emotional for a minute, but just crying and just really feel. And I said, I was telling the story yesterday how when I went to the school to be licensed minister, I was sitting on the front row the first day, sitting on the front row crying. And the teachers thought that I was so moved by the Lord, just was touching me. That wasn't what it was. I didn't want to be there. I was stressed out. I did not want to be there. I didn't want to be in a class. I didn't want to become a minister. But in order to work in the with the youth, I had to be licensed. So I had to go through the process. But it was tough. You understand me? It was tough. I didn't like it. But I finished it. And like I said, when I got in the groove of it, I would go for days and not realize or whatever. So I just said that. So I was like, wait, this is the feeling that I used to get when I was doing that. I couldn't sleep. I would be going and doing stuff and trying to figure stuff out and working with own stuff. And I said, oh, this is normal for me when I'm right when I'm at the brink of the next level. This is where I go. I go through the emotions. I go through the crying of it, the can't sleep, the change, cut my hair, doing different things like that. I said, oh, this is my normal process. So I embraced it. So I said, okay, let me get back to me. So this is what my next thing is. I said, today feels like I'm returning to work on a Monday morning after an extended vacay. That's what it feels like. And I'm gonna tell you why that statement is kind of crazy. I have never ever been on a vacay. We ain't talking about a extended. I've never been on vacation. I've never worked a job long enough to get a vacation. So it's crazy that I would get that analogy. But that's what I feel like. I'm on my way back to work. And if I'm on vacation, I can walk around in bonnets. I can walk around and I may not put on clothes, like real clothes for whatever. But when it's time to go back to work, guess what? You get up that Monday morning, you go back to business. So I feel like today is Saturday, but it's my Monday morning back after my extended vacay. So I had to wake up and I have to get to work. And so that's what I'm doing. That's the process I'm in. I feel, even though I haven't been asleep, but 2 hours or so last night, I think I finally dozed off around 2 o'clock, and off and on, I woke up around 5, but it was off and on. So even though I feel like I should be tired, I should be passed out, I feel the most energy that I've had in a long time. I feel the most clear. I prayed this morning. Miss Bobby was saying to me yesterday about the spiritual awakening. She talked about the spiritual bath, taking a spiritual bath, and the lavender and chamomile and different things like that. And when I got off the live, I start replaying in my mind everything that was being said. And replaying everything that was said. And I said, well, dog, I don't have any lavender. I don't have any chamomile. I don't have any of that stuff. What can I do? I was watching Tasha K. Tasha K did her video yesterday, and I hadn't watched it. I was watching it. And while I'm sitting here in tears, I'm crying. Tasha K says, let me tell you something. Go in there, go get in your shower. And this is in my words, go get in your shower and wash it all off. Wash all that stuff off. And I thought, okay, she said, and ask God while you're washing off, ask God whatever you need, whatever you want, ask him for it. And she'd only do it. She'd only come through. And so it was encouraging. I said, okay, I can't take the spiritual bath, do the spiritual bath with the lavender and do all that. But I can go, I got soap and water and a towel and tears. I got soap and water, towel, and tears. So I can do that. And that's what I did. I stopped her live in the middle of what she was saying. And I went in there and I got in the shower. And when I say it felt like what I would assume a spiritual bath would feel like, because I've never done it. So it felt like that. I cried, but I did it with intent. I released some stuff. I feel like I received some stuff and I got some more clarity. Now I cried all night, and always know I sent her a text late at night. Like, can you call me tomorrow? Because, oh my God, I was in the midst of a, and I really didn't know why, because I felt like there's really nothing going on. So but I woke up this morning and I said, Lord, first of all, I had to realize I have to stop grabbing my electronics the first thing I wake up. I want to grab my phone, even if I grab my phone just to play a game. If I grab it just to check the time, if I grab it, I got to stop doing that. Stop turning your TV on or even having to fall asleep with it, type situation, because I need to start being intentional. I need to start living intentionally. And that's what I'm in the midst of trying to do. Start living intentionally. Focus. So I got up. I decided my TV was on. I said, nope, let me turn that off. And I sat here and I prayed. Nothing's big and just dramatic, but I prayed, got clarity. The more I talked, the more clear I got. I was like, okay, that's when I came up with okay, let me get some talking points. Okay, let me see. How do I do the talking points? Okay, let me try to, okay, you know what? The first thing I'm gonna do is cut my hair. I got to get rid of my hair because I need to put on my uniform. My ex-husband was in the military. And whenever, the weekend or whatever, they didn't shave. They didn't, or if they did have a long extended time off or whatever, and their hair would grow back on their face, they didn't have to worry about it. But come Monday morning, when it's time for them to go to PT, and when it's time for them to show up to work, they had to be clean shaven. I don't know what you've been doing the time you was on vacation. I don't know what you've been doing all that time. You got to clean it up. It's time to go to work. So I'm cleaning it up. It's time for me to go to work. Especially seeing as how when I started YouTube, I didn't start to make money. I started, and that's why I named my channel, This Is My Therapy. I started because instead of just sitting up talking to myself, I decided, let me talk to the camera. And in the midst of talking to the camera, do you know how many times I went back and actually watched my own videos? Cried with myself. Do you understand me? This was my therapy. This is my therapy. And so that's what I said, but wait a minute. If I can heal, use this as my therapy and heal, and maybe even in the meantime, somebody else can maybe start their healing journey. I couldn't think of that yesterday. Maybe somebody else can start their healing journey, and then they can get help. But that's enough, right? But in the meantime, it's possible I could possibly make money. Oh, but I had to realize that even if you do have intentions of, or your goal is to monetize, then you got to treat it as a job. You got to treat it as, that don't mean I have to have a suit and tie but I have to be presentable. There are certain words I can't say. The first 10 minutes, they was telling me you can't cuss the first 10 minutes. It don't work. So I have to get in mindset, job mindset. And I was watching TV and I felt myself like watching something that looked interesting. And instead of enjoying the program, I found myself, oh, maybe I can talk about this tomorrow. Maybe this can be a talking point. And I said, Lord, I don't really want to live like that. I don't want everything that I do to think that it's content. Oh, this could be content. don't want to live like that. So I'm setting up a time to where I can actually do research and study, to what my talking points or whatever situation is. And then the rest of the time, that's my time. That's my time. So again, this is my job. This is I'm gonna say 9 to 5, if you will. Ain't work too many 9 to 5s, and like I know what I'm talking about. I really don't, but we're gonna work on it. But y'all bear with me. I'm working on it. Miss Rosie, you said was wondering why you shaved off your hair. Yes, first time. Well, welcome. I hope you come back and see me. I hope you come back. Please subscribe, Miss Rosie, if you don't mind. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's why I shaved it off. So let me see. Talked about that. I did have, when I was talking about the living intentionally, I forgot. Look, I forgot I had a banner up there, but y'all get me. Y'all working with me. You work with me, right, Rosie? No. So I just have a few things that I wanted to just hit on and just talk about, and then I want to leave it open. Like, is there something you want to talk about? Is there a conversation we can have? Is there something that let's talk. Let's talk. So let me see. Now, I'm a reality TV person, right? Most of the programs I watch is reality TV. I'm not really big on movies, although I like movies, but not big on movies. And I don't like to watch them by myself, so I like to talk to them. And so I like reality TV. And I know a lot of people, especially my age, ain't necessarily into reality TV that much. But that's my guilty pleasure. And I pay a premium every month to make sure I can get reality TV, my ratchet TV. So I wanted to talk about a couple of things that I saw on not necessarily reality TV, but just that I saw out there, just to talk on a couple of things. Now, one thing that I wanted to talk about, something that I saw people talking about, was the Pastor Marvin Sapp, the situation with him. My take on that, again, I've been a licensed minister. I know how church was set up back when I was in the church. I've seen what he did many times. And what are we talking about? He told the people, the ushers, when he was doing the offering, to close the doors. And he didn't say don't let nobody out, but pretty much don't let nobody out until they bring their offering type situation. I've seen that many times. That's not unusual for somebody in the church. That's why you didn't see nobody. Well, I didn't see nobody freaking out like, oh, let me out of here. They're locking us in. That's normal. That is normal. Not everybody does it. That's why some people are saying, well, why the other pastors didn't do that? Why they didn't close it down? Because Marvin Sapp came and gave his explanation. Well, during the time of worship and giving, it's dangerous with having money around, and that much money, how much he was trying to take up, to have people walking around going in and out. Well, I've had many situations where the pastors would say, like, we would have to come to church by a certain time, because if we got there doing offering, they wouldn't even let you in. It wasn't that they wouldn't let you out. They wouldn't let you in either. There was no in and out while they was collecting the offering, because they had situations where people was robbing the churches and during offering times or whatever. So they would, to protect that, they would keep all the walking to the minimum, let the ushers do it. And then as soon as the ushers get the money to the back, put it in the safe, get it to the back, then they open up the doors for the other people coming in and people to go out. You just know that as when you're in church. So I didn't think twice about it. I get where everybody was coming from. Like, man, I'd have lost I get it. I get that. However, that's their culture. This is what they do. He didn't, and in their eyes, I didn't hear none of his or none of the members complaining. I don't know. I heard the watchers complaining because they're not familiar with, oh, this is protocol. That was protocol. It wasn't like I said, when I first heard, I said, ain't they kidnapping when you close the door and lock the door and won't let nobody out? Ain't they kidnapping, extortion? That's something the black man, you ain't supposed to be able to do that. But yeah, that was normal. That was normal type stuff. Do I see now when I look back, do I see now some of the game when it comes to offering, the manipulation in the church? And so I can see it now. I didn't see it then. I could see it now, how they set it up, how they prepared, how when he came and said, you know, who received something on tonight, and everybody, oh, hallelujah, I received something, I received it. Okay, well, if you receive something, you need to go on and sow back. You need to give back. Wait, what? We just they said they had took up 3 or 4 offerings already. Every pastor came up, took up their own offering. Well, Marvin Sapp got to take up his offering. He said he was responsible for raising the budget for the conference. And when you do that, they like to get the money right then, type situation. So I get it. Is it a money grab? Yeah, we do know that it's a money grab. However, is that what people know that that's what they're signing up for when they sign up for it? You know, you expect it, you look for it, and you pay your premium to get in the doors to be treated like that. It's what they do. Probably ain't gonna change no time soon. But I'm gonna be honest, would I have freaked out? I wouldn't have freaked out if I was in that service. I'd have been like, okay. Would I have felt pressure to give? Mm-mm. But they do it with your emotions. Especially if you're in the midst of an emotional situation, then you will give your rent money. Do you understand me? You'll give your rent money to the church. I remember one time we went broke, man. Anyways, yeah. But as far as what he did and how he did it, that's protocol for a lot of churches. And right, wrong, or indifferent, most of the people sign up for it. And those that didn't sign up for it, guess what? They just won't come back. They won't come back. But majority will. They'll be back. So it is what it is. It's protocol. Okay. Here's another thing. Now I wanted to talk about this. I was watching I think Jimmy Fallon, The Tonight Show, I think. And he had Katt Williams on there, and Katt Williams, he asked Katt Williams some questions. He said, now, did I read somewhere that you bought a military base? Katt said, yeah. He said, if Tyler Perry can do it, Katt Williams can do it. I said, he bought a military base? He's building his own studio. Doing it like that. Doing it like that. You understand me? No reason can't get people so upset. People upset at Katt. Why people so upset at Katt? Katt doing his doggone big one. We thought it was huge when Tyler Perry did. Katt said, oh, Tyler Perry ain't the only one. So then I was watching Tasha K when I came back after I did my shower. I came back and finished watching her. And she talked about Idris Elba did the same thing in Africa. Accra, I believe, Africa. He bought I don't know if it was a military base, but he's developing his own studio. He bought his own land over there, doing a studio, and where he can bring, instead of trying to go out and find parts that people and beg for these parts, he's creating the jobs. He's creating the parts. He's, is that not, when I say that, that gives me hope to see, even though Idris is not American in a, he's not, but to see us, people that look like me, doing a big one, oh, that's encouraging to me. Oh, that's encouraging to me. Because it makes you feel like, if Katt Williams can do it, if Idris Elba, if Tyler Perry, if Oprah Winfrey. Now, do they have stuff I don't have? Absolutely. But it does give you a little like, okay, it's possible. It's possible. So shout out to Katt Williams and Idris Elba and doing a big one and showing us that it can be done. We can look out there and see people that favor us, or the people in our families or whatever, and see that they doing a big one too. What I hope and pray, and I believe they probably do good, but make sure not your focus is on us, because I hear that's some of the problem is when they do give us jobs or acting jobs, they don't pay us what we're worth. And I say us as if I'm, but they don't pay us what we're worth. And you don't get the accolades and stuff. So hopefully you pay your people. They say Tyler don't really pay like that. Hopefully y'all pay y'all people what they were. Now, people done been talking about Katt how giving he is just on the, so I'm sure this is going to work out, but that's my prayer, is that they pay their people, they give the opportunities to the people. That don't mean exclude other people. Absolutely. Everybody, we're going to include everybody, but let's focus on, because other people have, you have other races or whatever, they have options. So give us more options is what it is. Let's try to create an evil playing field, talking about laying field, equal playing field. And I think we're trying to equalize that playing field. So shout out to them. I hope that they really is successful in this in their venture. Which brings me to the next person, Peach McIntyre. Because again, I feel like if they can do it, I can do it. Peach was one of the reasons that one of the people that I looked to for the encouragement to start YouTube. Because now she was normal. To me, she was normal. She had a craziness to her. She was all over the place. You hear me? She could come on here with a wig off, her hair nappy. Her kids might not be dirty, but you know what I mean? Like, or whatever situation is. And she was real. She, like she said, she might be crying snot booger tears or whatever situation is. But that encouraged me. That let me know that you can actually be yourself and be successful. Peach done created a few bags for herself. Not just on social media, but social media was part of it. And so to hear that this woman, I think she said her first YouTube check was like $2,000 when after she got monetized. Her second one was like 10,000 or something like that. Could you imagine? Like, I was like, could you get that much money? You can. It's possible. Do everybody do it? No. Is it possible for everybody? No, we're not crazy. However, it is possible. But you got to get out there in order to get it, started. So shout out to Peach. I'm going to be honest. Shout out to Peach. Peach got her issues. People call her a bad mom. I don't see Peach as a bad mom. I don't think I would ever consider her a bad mom. I think she's a good mom with, if I could say, fucked up ways or fucked up decisions, to gamble all your money. And I'm gonna be honest, I've been there. I talked about it yesterday. I didn't have that much money. I didn't have thousands and hundreds of thousands or whatever. She said she gambled $80,000 in 1 month, to the point to where she actually had to. She gambled her children's money and different things like that. Like, she gambled it all. She is still making her bag, still getting a lot of money off social media every month, but she just got evicted. On the 31st of March, she had to be at our place on the 31st of March. She's technically homeless. This lady has 9 children. As she say, 9 kids and a husband. Peach got 9 kids and a husband. Thank God she does have the income, so she won't be without a roof over her head, because she's still getting paid pretty good for social media, but she's homeless. She didn't buy her home. She didn't buy her house or even secure a home or what the situation is. She's a cautionary tale for me. I feel like I look at Peach and say, oh, okay, make sure you be careful, because I do gamble sometimes. Look at Peach's story. So I thank God for Peach. I thank God for her honesty. I thank God for her being upfront and telling the truth. Telling the truth. She lost her kid. Her kids got lost. 2 of her kids got lost at the Disney World or Sea World or whoever the other day. Telling the truth. You hear me? Now she gonna get dragged for it. But guess what? In her getting dragged, she gonna be able to feed her children off of that drag. Not only is she gonna be able to feed her children off that drag, the commentators, the YouTubers, the other YouTubers that are doing commentary on it, gonna be able to feed their children off of Peach. You understand me? Off of Peach, because we're talking about Peach. And I said, I want to do something a little bit different. I can't come on here. I'm not going to come on here and necessarily bash somebody. I'm going to be honest and tell the truth, but I'm not going to bash nobody, especially if I don't feel like that. I don't feel like she's a bad person. She's very inspiring. Do I see myself today ever, like, I'm going to say, buying or joining one of her classes? Probably not. until she can get it together. But do I feel like she's able to help other people? Absolutely. I believe she's able to help people. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I just look at her old videos. She telling y'all information in her old videos, so I learned a lot of her stuff from that. I don't have to pay for it. I pay, or whatever. It's all in there. She gives it all to you, but you want it more structured. Then yeah, I feel like she can help a lot of people. I feel like she encourages people. She builds people. People see her and get it, and I think that's a good thing. But when I say to see her, when Wood, she just showed a video of Wood laying up on that table getting a vasectomy. I don't know if I can say the V word on the YouTube, but to get a vasectomy, that I was like, go Wood, do you Wood? They have 9 children together. The oldest, I think, is 17. The babies, they have twins that's, I think, 3 months. I think she said on the 25th or something this month, 3 months or so. And they got a lot of babies. You hear me? Then they said, I think Wood has 2 other children, older children outside of her. Wood said, okay, she said she don't care about having children. Why would she get fixed if she don't care about having children? What am I going to go through all that process for? And I welcome the children, whatever situation is. So if you don't want no more children, you get yourself snipped. And he did. Good for you, Wood. Good for you. If you went through it, some people say, I don't think he did. Good for you. I believe he probably did it. Good for you. Now, other people are saying, you know why he did it? She's pregnant again. She got at least baby number 10 in her. And I even say on that, congratulations if so. Guess what? I don't have to feed her babies. I don't have to clothe them. I don't have to get up at night when they crying. I don't have to breastfeed them like she do. I don't have to do none of that. Why am I stressed out or worried about if she's pregnant again? Would it be, in my opinion, do I consider it a bad decision? If I was in her situation, homeless with or without a roof over or not without a roof, but homeless because we don't have a home necessarily. So as far as we know, do I think getting pregnant at this time would be irresponsible? Absolutely. But guess what? If she can handle it, I can handle it. I just watch it and I enjoy it. I enjoy her family. When I say she's so good with Choicey, she has a 13-year-old son who has autism, is on the autism spectrum. I feel like so patient with him. So I homeschooled my children for the latter part of their years. And when I say I shouldn't have never done that, because it's difficult. I shouldn't have never done that. It was awful. I was not equipped for that. And I was only dealing with 3. So for her to actually have children with, that have some special needs or disabilities or whatever, I think another one of her children has some type of condition. I'm not exactly sure what, but to know that she had those issues and she's still going strong, you know what? I say congratulations. Good for you, Pete. Keep going. Keep going. You'll get there. You'll get there. I think she said it's been maybe about 90 days or so since she's gambled. You'll get there. This ain't the first time she stopped gambling. I get that. It won't probably be the last time unless she's ready for it to be the last time. But she'll get a bag back up and then start back and then go back through the whole process again, it seems like. But you'll get it as long as even if you have to keep doing it over and over and over again, just keep doing it. Just keep going through it and don't give up. And it'll work out. What I hope, and I know she talked about one thing, I have to be honest, one thing I was a little bit disturbed by was the fact of when she talked about the domestic issues that they was having. Oh, I'm a child that dealt with DV with my mom and her boyfriends or whatever situation is. There was a lot of DV going on in the house, and not towards me, but I always felt like I had to protect my mama, which was not my job as a child. To even hear it, it disturbs your peace, it disturbs your rest. And some people say, well, my child wasn't around. We can hear it through the walls. We know what's going on. You don't have to tell us. You can whisper and think you quiet and put them in a room and turn on a movie. We know. The child knows. That's the only thing. If I have not the only thing, but that if I have a criticism, it would be that. Prayerfully, that part of their lives is over. That they stop putting their hands on each other and stop putting, because that type of emotional stress is tough. I was watching a little bit ago earlier today. So they was talking a little bit about Hannah from the John and Kate plus 8, the reality stars way back when. And they had 8 children, twins, and then sextuplets. And one of them, Hannah, was coming out kind of telling her story about how tough it was. It was tough. Now they had cameras out because they was on the TV, so they had outside cameras in their face all the time. And she was just talking about like how hard how hard it was to have cameras in their face. Everything they did, people was watching. So I get that. And I didn't look. That's a different side I didn't really look at and didn't think about. So I get that. That could be tough on children too. They can't really grow up without the world watching. The good thing about with Peach, what Peach is doing, the only cameras, their cameras. So they control what's being shown and what's not being shown. If they decide, you know what, we're going to turn our cameras off for 2 weeks and not going to get on there, they can do that. John and Kate plus 8 couldn't do that. They had contracts and stuff. Peach can do that. So that's a little bit of a difference of, and she's controlling the bag so much, you know, so to say. She's controlling how much interaction there is. Hopefully it does not affect her children in a negative way like it did some of the other reality children. Because again, you don't have outside people coming in, because you can't trust all these different camera people that's in your home around your children. You can't trust all the different spirits coming in, all the different attitudes, the different energies coming in around your children when they're at their most vulnerable. Was the cameras there when she gave birth? I don't know if the contracted cameras were there, but I believe they had it recorded or whatever. So since those children came into the world, they've been on camera. I know that could be tough. And they saying Peach children, some people keep saying she got content children. I don't know. I feel like Peach might love her. I really believe she loves her children. I believe she's a good mom. I believe I do. That's my own personal opinion. I haven't watched as much as, because I just started watching her within the last few months. I just started watching. And so when I catch up on some stuff, some things it's hard to, I'm going to be honest, some things it's hard to hear. When she said, for all y'all, F y'all, I thought, okay, that's a little harsh. However, she was talking to me. So what am I worried about it for? I'm not included in that y'all. You hear me? I'm not a part of the y'all. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with her saying F y'all, because she wasn't talking to me. She's talking to in my opinion, I'm thinking she's talking to the haters, not necessarily her Peach pack, but those that are coming against her and that she's fighting against all the time. That's, in my mind, that's what she's doing. But I think other people saying, no, she's talking to everybody. She's talking to the Peach patch, the supporters. She's talking to everybody. I don't know. But I do read listen to the commentators, the commentary and stuff. And I do see some stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't see that. I didn't notice that. When somebody talked about when she lost her children, and she talked about how this black mother was the person that found her baby. I don't know if that was was it phenomenal? If he was is he 3 or 4 or something? One of the ones that got lost, and the other one didn't get lost. He was Choicy's 13. He has autism, but he knew where he was going. The baby that tried to go chase Choicy didn't know where he was going. He was too young. He didn't know the park, but he took off running. Well, Peach was talking about how, you know, this black lady is who brought her baby to her. And they was talking about how when she was leaving the park, right after, when she got her babies back and she was leaving the park, she had some coupons or some tickets or something, and she gave them to a group of teenagers when she was leaving that hollered out her name, Peach or whatever. And she gave all of the stuff to them. And somebody was saying, why wouldn't she try to offer it to the lady that helped her with her baby? Because the lady had came up to her and said, oh, Peach, my child love you. Can you take a picture? She was like, I can't right now. I'm looking for my child, so I can't. Come to find out, that's the same lady that helped her find the little one. And so they were saying, like, why would, so I get that. Like, I think about that. So I do listen to the commentary and of other people, and I say, okay, I do see that side. I do see that side, but I also see her side, and I get it. I understand it. I may not agree with everything, but I understand it. But again, I say to Peach and anybody else, keep going though. Keep going and keep growing. Wisdom comes with experience, with time, with movement. That's when your wisdom comes. That's when your people talk about getting gray. And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care nothing about being gray. I think it's a sign of wisdom. It's a sign. Not everybody makes it live long enough to be gray. So I'm actually grateful of I'm grateful to get gray hair type situation. But I say that to say that to me is a sign of wisdom. It means that you've lived through some stuff. You've experienced some stuff. Not that you've experienced everything and you know everything, but you've experienced some stuff. So I welcome that. So what I say to Peach and anybody else, any other mother that's struggling or that's being criticized, keep going though. Do your best. Now I'm gonna be honest. There was some folks, I've seen some clips of some other folks that I would not consider a good mother. I would not consider a good parent. Uh, I can't remember her name, but the lady that's living in a hotel, or now I think she's in a some type of shelter because she got kicked out of the hotel because people called in on her because I think she has 5 children and her husband or boyfriend or whatever. And but they was talking about how the oldest boy is actually the husband's biological son, not hers. And she's a white lady. He's a black man. The son is a black boy. And they were saying that she's not kind to that little boy. And I raised stepchildren. I know what it's like. He said she's not kind. You can tell she don't treat him the same, what her situation is. That to me is sad. I would never call her, oh, she's a good mother and she's just struggling right now. She just needs some help, encouragement, whatever. No, you don't mistreat the children. You don't do that. I don't care if they're yours or not. Don't do that. Now, if you're doing something unintentionally, that's different. They showed a clip where they was giving the children donuts, and you could tell, in my opinion, you can kind of tell this little boy wasn't really expecting to get his donut. And when they gave it to him, his face kind of lit up like, oh, I get one. You will never get anything from me. I don't respect you. And it's probably best I don't ever run into you because I might run into you type situation. I don't respect that. I feel like it's something different though with Peach. I don't feel like it's that type of situation. I could see, and even with the fact that they was talking, because she's homeless, she's talking about going to a hotel and staying in a hotel with her children. And people feel like that's a damn shame. Taking those children to a hotel. We'll tell you, shame the devil. They live in hotels. They go to Disney and to the theme parks all the time. They live in Florida. They go to theme parks all the time. They live in hotels. Those children, that's normal for them. To them, this is another weekend. This is another extended vacation. This is what we do. So I believe there's a way she can do it without alerting the babies. The older children know what's going on, but without alerting the babies that, oh, we homeless. That's why we're in this doggone hotel. We ain't got no home to go to, you know. So I respect that. I respect that. Again, make better choices, but I respect that. I don't think that that makes you a bad parent, a bad decision maker, a bad, whatever, but not necessarily a bad parent. I feel like she does love her children. I feel like she takes pretty good care of her children. And it may not have always been like that. I'm just talking about just since I've watched her, just from the stuff that I've watched. And I don't watch every single thing. I don't have her to where when she go live, I'm alerted immediately. I don't have it like that. I'll catch her when I catch her. But I have been also listening to other commentators and stuff and checking them out. And I'm like, okay, I feel like I have a kind of a okay kind of first impression of what's going on in a sense. And I think at this point, as long as she keep going, she'll get back there. And it's up to her if she stays there on top again or if she goes back under. But I believe she still can do it. It's not too late for her. So, anywho. So shout out to Peach and Wood. Doggone it. You know what? I actually did that. Nobody's on here but me. But that was exciting. Okay. Now, y'all give me your comments, give me your input on the replay game. Give me your comments. What you think? Do you think uh I'm talking to Always and Bobby, if you see this, and Harry, do y'all think this setup might be a little bit better, and having some little subjects to talk about, and uh pre-planned type situation? Did y'all feel like this? Okay, like y'all feel where I'm going with it? Tell me the truth. Let me know what you're talking about, what's going on. I appreciate y'all so much. I have been on here for an hour and 5 minutes. I done cut my hair. This is what, look, I'm gonna go back through. I done shaved my hair back off. Getting cute. You hear me? Getting cute. Let me see. I done told you about what the day feels like for me. We talked about that. A little bit on my living intentionally. Talked a little bit about, the church and Pastor Marvin Sapp and the situation with him. A little bit about Katt Williams and Idris Elba and owning studios and whatever situation is, doing a big ones. And we ended it with Peach and Wood. Feel good. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to sleep or not. I plan to maybe my goal is to try to do maybe 2 lives a day. And then I'm gonna do, I believe Always was telling me about the shorts. So I'm gonna try my best to edit it down and like try to take each segment out and make a little short out of it. That's my goal. Hopefully it works. That's my goal. Now I'm doing this again, not knowing what in the world is going on with not knowing what's going on with doggone it. That just skipped my mind. It's all good. It's all good. Hopefully I can stay on track a little bit better. Look, I didn't puff not one time. I got my stuff ready. Never even hit it, did I? I stayed focused. So not saying it's always gonna be like that, because I'm gonna puff. You hear me? But this feels better to me. I feel like the intent, this part of the intent. I feel like I came on here with an intent, with an agenda, and I accomplished it. So I feel good about myself on this Saturday. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hopefully, I get some comments and some people can come in. Thank you so much. Who was that? Miss Rosie B, thank you so much, from UK in the house. Thank you for showing up and visiting me. Hopefully you come back and see me. I appreciate you so much. That's Miss Rosie B. I hope you come back and see me. Check me out. Check out some of my other videos. And again, be a little patient with me. I'm working on some stuff. I'm trying to get there. So again, thank you guys so much. Walk with me as I start to live intentional. Think about, even if you are doing, living intentional or not. Maybe it's some stuff that you feel like, I could be, maybe doing a little bit better. Consider that. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Make you think a little bit, make you consider, and maybe change a little bit if needed. If not, then do you, boo. Do you. I'm out. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.